This is just like trying to choke math in what does not concern me. Hmm. I've not always been a believer of writing a book to a particular audience. So I wrote this book. When I wrote Dear Creative, I wrote this actually to writers. It was more like 20 things I badly want to tell writers. But when I shared the book with my friend, she said, why don't we tell it to everybody, to creatives in general, so everybody can buy the book? The truth is that everybody can actually buy the book, but I didn't agree that my book was, if I was so sure of what I wanted, I would have stick to my actual plan. I said, okay, instead of everywhere I wrote their writer, everywhere I directed to writers, I changed it to creatives, whichever university you find yourself in. And because of that, it made selling the book very difficult because I didn't have an IT audience. When someone asked me, what is this book about? I'm lost, I'm confused, I'm like, what's even this book about? When I say it's for creatives, people assume it's digital creators, and I'll still tell them and entrepreneurs. So this is one mistake I made in while writing this. I wasn't specific with my market. I wasn't direct in my writing. I didn't narrow it down to a particular set of writing, to a particular set of audience. So it even made sales difficult for me. It made talking about the book difficult for me because the book is their creative. It's a very good book directed to creators and entrepreneurs. And also I noticed that my subtitle was not even, it was not strong, it was not compelling, it was not catchy. If I knew what I know now back then, I wouldn't have made a mistake. I wouldn't have made a mistake. I will not try it. So please, dear 2026 authors, when you're writing your book, write it to a specific set of authors, to a specific set of audience. Write, know who you're writing to, know who your book is for. Possibly picture one person in mind because one person can represent 1,000 people. Picture one person in mind. Know what that person's problem is. Write to solve one person's problem. Write to an audience of one. And when you know yours, when you're selling to that set of audience, imagine when I was marketing that book, I'm talking to writers, talking to photographers, talking to graphic designer, talking to entrepreneur, talking to this. It was chaotic. I'm saying this because I'm trying to help you who is working on a book, who is trying to write a book. Don't make the mistake I made. It really affected the sales of that book, and I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm not going to make that mistake there. So if you're in the process of writing your book, don't make, even as a book editor, when books come to my desk for review, when books come to my desk for editing, I get to ask my clients, who is this book, or who are you writing for? And when you tell me who you're writing for, I'll help you narrow it down to that audience to solve that need. Are you writing to writers? Are you writing to good YouTubers? Are you writing to copywriters? I like writing to LinkedIn influencer. Tailor down your book to a niche. Narrow it down to really help you. I've already made the mistake, and if I'm to rewrite that book, which I might later do, maybe in the future I'll rewrite the book. I'll have a revised edition of it, and I'll change it and tailor it down to just writers. That's what I'm going to do. Tailor it just to their writer instead of their creative. I'll make it their writer, and I'll redesign the cover. Wisdom. I will change the title, change the cover, market it again, and I'll sell it. So most times to make sales in your book, just narrow it down to a specific set of audience because I'm a writer and the audience I'm building for myself on all of my social media platforms is as a writer as a book editor, as a book writing expert, as a book project consultant. Everything is related to writing. So trying to address other creatives. This is just like trying to chook math in what does not concern me. When I leave my own audience, I'm trying to chook math under this business. It's not bad though, but it's not always profitable. Write to your audience and you will thank me later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.